And you're one of those very few rare non-Indian cricketers to have spent equally enough amount of time with both Virat and MSD at close quarters. They trust you so much. They share a deep bond with you. How different are they in the dressing room?
Yeah, very different. Once again, very lucky to have spent time with MS, and I think more so from a leadership perspective. Just grow up in that environment, if I could say that. I started there when I was early on in my leadership journey. So I started and just with Fleming and Dhoni there, felt like I could just put the pieces of the puzzle together and where I wanted to go with my leadership. So extremely grateful for that, because I feel like that helped me a lot in terms of looking at MS and the things that he does well, would be stuff that would be very different to the stuff that probably I do. But as a captain, it's always important to try and see what are things that other leaders do really well, and then see how you use your own DNA through your own style, and then just use a little bit of those things. So if I can fast forward now, 10 years later from watching MS for so long, it would be the calmness is something that I really admired from him. And that's probably the thing that I felt I got right throughout my captaincy, but also still really important to me is to make sure that no matter how big the pressure is or how bad this game situation is, that you think with clarity and with calmness, so that the rest of the team sees that. So yeah, MS as a person is actually very quiet, very introverted, or spends a lot of time almost by himself. But when you walk on the field, he's an extremely calm presence, and you as the team trust that we are in good hands because of him, and that's a really strong attribute. And then Virat on the other side, for me, always playing against him was absolutely in awe of how much energy he always had. Every single ball, whether it was a T20, a 50 over, or a test match, the level of energy, you just never ever see it drop down to like a 6 out of 10. It was always a 10 out of 10. And that intensity is very infectious. He plays a big supporting role for me, captaining RCB. I think it would be a much harder job without him, because he is so infectious in the way that he plays the game. So we always want to make sure that as captains, you want to get the best out of people in the way that we play the game. And Virat helps me a lot in that aspect, is that players that are on the same field as him see the level of energy and attitude he has, and they go, well, if Virat Kohli has that, then I have to do that myself as well. And he does that to me too, which is great. But I really enjoyed batting with him. I think that's really where, obviously not surprised by it, but I really enjoy that. The amount of energy that is out there when the two of us are batting. You have so much fun. It feels like you're a kid in the backyard playing cricket, and you're just having fun.
Trust me, Faf, I think the fans love it the most, and undeniably so. But just to sort of wrap this interview up, I know you're rushing somewhere too. What are you most looking forward to this year? What are your personal goals as well? Because we know Joburg is also coming up. That's another franchise that's close to your heart. What are you looking forward to most this year?
Winning trophies. That's the only reason why I'm still doing what I'm doing. I'm still very motivated at my age to keep trying to win trophies. So with Joburg Super Kings, we made it to the semi-finals last year. Want to win that. Want to win that competition, and then obviously in the IPL, how good would that be if RCB wins their first IPL trophy? So that gives me great motivation.
Awesome, Faf. I know a lot of fans are rooting for you there and can't wait to see you back on Indian shores soon. Thank you so much for giving your time here to Firstpost. We've been privileged. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, we look forward to hopefully a CSK and RCB final.
Won't that be lovely? And I will be torn as well, but yes, why not?
Yeah, all right. Thank you for having me.
Thanks, Faf.